Yo everybody, this is Rock with Great, aka the Toy Bookie, and it's been a little while since I did a tutorial review, so I thought best way to do it is not think about it, not talk about it, and just jump into it with another tutorial review. So in today's video, it's going to be pretty simple. I'm going to be showing you everything you need to know about swapping heads, whether you're a beginner or you're an expert toy collector, customizer. We're going to be going over all the different techniques and ways and just everything. This is in 1/12 scale, 6-inch scale, but you could use this with pretty much any toy scale. You know, you could use these methods with pretty much any toy scale, so it doesn't really matter the scale. I just particularly collect and work in 1/6 scale, so that's what this video will be about. So we're gonna go over taking your heads off, swapping heads, and then also modding heads to fit. So just stay tuned in the video and just watch it, and I'm sure there's something you'll take away in this video. Alright, first off, when you want to take a head off, there are different ways that you can do it. Some of them are lucky enough, like some heads are pretty good that you could just pop them off. But if you're trying to pull it off and you're feeling a little pull, or sometimes the peg tries to come out of like the hole, or there's like 100 different things that could go wrong. It's just best to do it some other ways. So there are a few other ways you can do it. One, some people put the whole figure in like a pot, put it on the stove and boil it. I don't like doing this one. I just feel like you're going to be doing some sort of damage. You're getting water into creases that you don't really want. I don't know. It's just not the one that I do. Then there's other people who put a cup of hot water into the microwave. You heat it up for a little while. And then you just dip like the head. You just like dip the head in like in the neck area in for a little while. And then it'll soften up the plastic and you just pop it off. Again, I don't really like doing that one, because I feel like it'll mess up the paint on the head or something like that, and so I don't really do that one. Then the third, and probably maybe the easiest one, is you take a heat gun or a blow dryer. Steal your wife's blow dryer, unless you do your hair like, you know, you're Danny Zuko or something. And you just heat up. What I like to do is, this is my tip, it probably doesn't make a difference, but I heat up the back of the head and then like underneath. I try not to ever do the face, because face painting is really annoying, even though I do have a really good head, face, eye tutorial on my channel. Go back and watch it if you're interested in painting custom heads. I don't like messing with the faces, so when I'm doing this, I'll just go from the back and the underneath, and I'll put the blow dryer, you blow on it, and you don't really need a lot of heat. Once you start feeling it soft, you'll pop it right off. And so I believe that's every way to pop off the heads. Now you're thinking, all right, the head is popped off. Let's get to the head swapping already. And there are different things about that, and we're gonna go over all of them. So sometimes you're lucky, and say this is a Ben Solo. I almost said this is a ObiWan Kenobi action figure. This is actually customized. I got this from someone off Facebook, but he like added the tunic and stuff. But the body is a ObiWan Kenobi Black Series figure, the old one, not the young Obi-Wan. And this is the Archive Series Luke head. And sometimes you get lucky and the heads just pop right on. Like, see, that head pops right on. It doesn't come off, and you'll get lucky sometimes when you're head swapping. But most times, look, see, pops right on and off. That's what you want. Like, you want that pop. But most times, it'll be like too big or too tight. Hold on, let's see. And then too tight, and it don't go on there. Okay, so we're going to be showing you how to, you know, things if it's too loose, I'm going to show you how to make them stay on, easy ways. And then if it's too tight, we're going to show you some easy ways to get them on. So let's go to getting the head on okay, so sometimes you could actually fudge it. Like if it's too tight, you could reheat just the head up. You don't reheat the figure, and once the head is soft, you could most likely pop it right on when just the head is soft. So that's one you could do without any tack or whatever, and you could there goes Anakin. Sometimes you could fudge it, and if it's not fitting on, like with just your force, heat just the head up, pop that on, it works sometimes. Sometimes though, the hole is huge, and you're not gonna get it. A few things we're gonna show you. I like to use this dollar poster tack from the dollar store. If you're a subscriber in my videos, you know, like, I practically live in that place. Almost all my tutorials have something from the dollar store. So this is my favorite way to do it, because you could say you get the big head right there, and then you put it on the tack, and now it's on there, right? Look, it's not coming off. But you could also, you're not damaging anything, and you could swap them out with other things. You know what I mean? Like look at that. That's a cool. Now you got a cool alien Jedi, orange Jedi guy. You know what I'm saying? But some people want a more permanent solution. So what you're gonna want to do is, all right, I got my glue gun right here. Hold on. Another semi-permanent solution is you take your glue gun and you put a little bit of hot glue inside, right? And then while the glue is still hot, you just want to pop it on the figure and then just let it. Then now the glue will dry around the ball. You could actually put a little bit of oil sometimes on the ball. I know if you're using, sometimes people use epoxy sculpt and things like that, and you could put a little oil on the ball joint before you do this, just so you know it won't stick. But I found that, you know, the crazy glue, the glue gun it's gonna work anyway. So now this is drying, and this should stay on there, and you're gonna be able to move it eventually and stuff. Like, look, see? All right, see, now it dried in there, and now this is untouched, and now I could just pop this. Oh, well, it's still drying, but you get the idea. I'm trying to work fast here. Look, see, now it's on there, it's not coming off, and you can still get your movement out of it. Hot glue gun and sticky tack is another way to do it. But now you're saying, all right, Mr. Big Shot, I want to put this tiny little head sculpt, like, see that head sculpt, see how small that hole is? I want to put it on that huge ball joint. You know what I mean? And I tried heating it up, it's not working. What are you gonna do? Well, then that's where you come in with the DeWalt. DeWalt's coming in, and you're gonna get your drill and your drill bits. And what I like to do is I'll take the bottom of the drill bit and I'll put it over. So I'll be like, okay, so it's a little bit bigger than this. I'm gonna make it just a little bit bigger than this drill. But I found, do pilot holes, go from smaller to bigger. Don't just jump in there with like the biggest thing, because then might get stuck in there and it'll just spin around. You're gonna want to ease into it. So you get like a smaller drill bit, you do a little bit, then you make it higher, you drill up, you know what I mean? If you're familiar with the drills and drilling stuff, you're gonna know this. But you know, I'm speaking to, sometimes people on here are just new into toy collecting, so they don't know all that stuff. So you always gotta admit it. You gotta think about it, someone's first video. So that's one thing. I'm not gonna do it on the camera because it's pretty self-explanatory. You're just drilling, and then it should fit. So I'm not even gonna break out the drill, even though I have all this stuff here. Any questions, always comment down below. I answer them, because what's a tutorial channel if you don't know what the guy's talking about? And I believe last but not least, okay, so say you have a really nice head. Say you have like a Mezco Batman or Daredevil head or something, and you're not trying to cut it because in the future you're gonna want to scalp it. You know what I mean? That's a joke, guys. I know people take it really serious, but you don't want to mess the head up, and you don't want to drill it or put stuff on it. So sometimes if you have a cheap enough body, like this is the Chameleon Marvel Legends body, you just shave down the ball joint. So this ball joint is shaved down, and it should actually just pop right on. Yeah, there you go. So now I got some thug or some goon getting ready to get beat up by Batman. You know what I mean? So I think I hit every frickin', I think I hit them all, right? Yeah, let's see, does that head fit on that? No, that would be a heat up. I would need to heat that up. So there you go. So easy. I did it in one shot. I showed you guys every way, and I'm sure there's other ways out there, but this is every way that I know how to swap heads, how to make heads fit, and how to make heads, you know, smudge them on there. So I hope this was informative. I'm pretty happy with the results. I got it on the one take. I'm getting better at this YouTube thing, man. The subscriber count is growing. You guys all rock. I'm getting great feedback on Instagram all the time. People are like, I made this diorama thanks to your tutorial. I did this, things, all that. Keep it up. That's all great. And yeah, more tutorial videos because I got back from my Disney trip, so I had to make a bunch of Disney videos. And I know a lot of you guys are here just for the tutorials. And I'm here to make people happy, and I'm here to have fun, and I love the tutorials myself. So hopefully this video was informative. And thanks for watching, guys. This is Rocco the Great, aka the Toy Bookie. If you like what you see, please hit the like button. It helps promote my videos to other people because YouTube doesn't want to. And if you like what you see, subscribe because I do a lot of other content like this. I am a diorama maker and an artist. You can follow me on Instagram at Rocco the Great. I am a graphic designer. I've done work with bands from Taking Back Sunday all the way to Mod Sun. I do other graphic design work. I've done some comic book stuff, comic work stuff. And if you like toys and you're into that type of stuff, I have a whole nother thing called the Toy Bookie on Instagram. And I do toy photography, I do toy reviews, I do toy dioramas. Very cool stuff on there. Definitely check those two things out. And see you later, guys. Peace. Thanks for watching, guys. Let's put the intro in here. Blah, 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 blah.